Hello everyone, I'm very excited to share with you this brand new model DocChat which has beaten GPT-4o in terms of conversational QA trained in just few hours. We will be installing this model locally and then we will play it out on various benchmarks. Before we do that, let's have a quick look as what exactly this model does. So this model has been created by Cerebrus who have already created a lot of good models and I have shared them on the channel. This is a Cerebrus Doc Chat model, which is their first iteration of models designed for document-based conversational question answering. This series includes two models. One is Cerebrus Llama 3 Doc Chat, which is an LLM, and then they have Cerebrus Dragon Dog Chat, which is a multi-turn retrieval model. In this video, we are going to have a look at this dog chat, and then in the subsequent video, we will also check out the Dragon Dog Chat. This model, Cerebrus Llama 3 Dog Chat 1, which is 8 billion parameter in size, was built on top of Llama 3 base using insights from the latest research on document-based Q&A, most notably NVIDIA's Chat QA model series, and we already have covered that NVIDIA's model. As part of this model, they have leveraged their experience in LLM model training and dataset curation to overcome the gaps in Chat QA's release datasets and training recipes. They have also employed synthetic data generation to address limitations that couldn't be fully resolved with the available real data. Using a single Cerebrus system, Llama 3 DocChat 8 billion was trained in just few hours. This is simply mind blowing because we know that how long this training takes. So this model was trained from Llama 3 8 billion base, so it is subject to Meta's Llama 3 community license agreement, which is quite liberal, I would say. So I think it should be good if you are using it for educational and research purposes, but for commercial one, you would need to check it out. So they have also shared a lot of benchmarks on their website, which you can check out on their model card, and I will drop the link to it in videos description. Before I show you the installation and we try it out, let me give a huge shout out to Mast Compute who are sponsoring the VM and GPU for this video. If you are looking to rent a GPU on affordable prices, I will drop the link to their website in video's description. Plus, I'm also going to give you a coupon code of 50% discount on a range of GPUs, so please do check them out. This is my Ubuntu terminal where I'm running Ubuntu 22.04, and this is my GPU card NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. Let me clear the screen. Let's first create a virtual environment with Conda. Let's wait for it to get activated. And the Conda is done. Let's install some of the prerequisites, which include the usual suspects like PyTorch transformers. This is going to take a minute. All the prerequisites are done. Now let me install the Jupyter notebook so that we could download and run this model in the browser. And the Jupyter notebook is launched. Let me import the libraries and specify the model ID, which is the Llama 3 doc chat. That is done. And now let's grab our tokenizer and the model itself. Let me run it. And the model has started downloading. There are 4 shards of it. The first shard seems quite big. So hopefully it is going to fit on my GPU. And that is actually quite interesting because Llama 3 8 billion is not that big, but this one seems quite big. So let's see how it goes. Took fair bit of time, but eventually all the 4 shards have been downloaded and the model is huge. You can see that it is around I would say 34 gig, 32 gig of size. So, but thankfully it has managed to fit on my GPU. And now let me show you how this model is unique in terms of doc QA or doc chat. So let me go up and I will show you how we are doing the inference. So you see, first up, there is a system prompt. We are defining or telling the AI that this is a chat between a user and AI assistant, and the assistant gives helpful and polite answers and The major thing is this last one, that the assistant should also indicate when the answer cannot be found in the context. So it is trying to be grounded, and then the instruction is to please give a full and complete answer for the question. And this is the document which we are supplying. There's a tabular format, and then there's some text. Of course, you can just load it any document of your choice and replace this document variable with it, but for the sake of simplicity and completion, we are just embedding it in line. And this is a question which we are asking, and then the first point of source of truth for this model will be the document which is we also have put it in line. And this is a prompt template where is a user turn and then instruction, and also we are giving it document as a context. This is a prompt template where we have system and user roles, and then we are passing it, we are applying the chat template on with the help of tokenizer to the text which we have given here to the messages. From there, we are specifying some of the terminators or delimiters, like end of sentence and that sort of stuff, and end of turn. This is a Llama 3 specific template. And then when the tokenizer has done converting the text to token, we are supplying it to model, and model is generating the output, and the max new token is at 256 just to keep it short. And then we are getting the output back from the model, decoding it, and then displaying it. So if I just go up, you see that I'm asking it how many total CS systems does Condor Galaxy 1, 2, and 3 have combined, and how many flops does this correspond to. And then if you just go up, we have given it some of the information in this document. So let me run it and see what it prints here. And there you go, you see the model has totally went into the document and had provided us answer that Galaxy 1 to 3 have a total of 198 CS system, which corresponds to 16 exaflops. So if you go through the document, you will see that all of these have come from here. How good is that? Amazing stuff. And now check out another example. In this one, I have just given it another document, that history of Apple, and then there are some text about Apple, and then there is a tabular format where I'm just giving it product and the release year, iPhone, iPad, and all that stuff, and then I'm asking it what year did Apple release the first iPhone. So if I run it, and then you see it is telling me the first iPhone was released in 2007. And now let's try to see what model does when the information is not in the document, and maybe a wrong question. So I'm asking it what year did Apple release the first Android phone. Let's see what model does. So it says, sorry, I cannot find the answer based on the context. So you see it is totally grounded in the context. So really good stuff, amazing model. I will drop the link to the model card in video's description. Let me know what do you think. Very impressed by it, by the way. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you are already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thanks for watching.